Welcome to FLAM with Bobby and Chris, and today we'll be watching Warm Bodies.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Alright, let's do it.
Hello, welcome to FLAM with Bobby and Chris, and this week we are reviewing Warm Bodies. We just got out of the theater. What do you think?
Teresa Palmer, Nicholas Holt. I thought it was advertised as what it was supposed to be. It was a zombie love story. I dug it. I mean, it was cool. It was entertaining. It held my attention. You know, for the most part. I mean, yeah, I dug it. I thought it was good. I thought it was interesting to see how love could bring zombies back to life. You know, that was a twist on things.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of it felt a little paint by numbers, and I guess if I had to give a general impression, I'd say it was a decent but very flawed movie. I mean, the first act in particular just felt, I just kept thinking of plot hole after plot hole after plot hole.
Right.
I know it felt to me like, did you ever see The Hunger Games?
Yes.
Or,
yeah.
Oh, what's the other one? City of Amber?
No, I didn't see City of Amber.
It felt a lot like those, and those are both young adult book series crammed into a movie where it felt like there's a lot of exposition that they just sort of skimmed over, like, it's not that important, but it's there if you want to know about it, and I feel a lot like there's the same thing, that they thought it through, they just didn't think it was that important.
I agree. I'm not going to give too much away, but like the scene when he was dreaming and she ended up disappearing and ended up fighting zombies. Like, how did she...
Why was there a freaking weed whacker in the airport? She ended up with a
weed whacker in the airport, and all of a sudden she was asleep, but then, what, did one of the zombies take her there, or... You know, so I understand what you're saying on that aspect, but, I mean, like, I would say this is like definitely a chick flick. It's a chick flick, because I mean the way they were selling off Julia was more so to the point where she was, you know, she was smitten by this possibility of loving again, and she was, you know, it's just, I think it's definitely a chick flick. She reminds me of Kristen Stewart to the point where it was almost sickening, and I had to remove myself from even, you know, from that.
It just felt generic to me. I mean, it didn't bother me. I mean, that kind of female lead has always been around, and I just kind of let it go at this point. But there was a lot of just sort of tropes. I mean, there's just so much just standard plot devices that it worked. I mean, I felt a lot of Disney princess in him.
You're upset about this because you didn't. Chris realized something an hour into the movie, and I was totally oblivious to it.
The theater guy supposed to catch these things.
Should have caught this from the beginning, so he'll tell you about it.
Wait for the balcony scene. You should catch it too.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I was watching this, and I just started seeing Disney princess themes. I mean, you got the Ariel I mentioned to you, and he's in his home full of things from the other world. There's a Pocahontas in him when he's taking and protecting her.
He picked up on all of that. He did. He picked up on all of that.
There's a "Do you trust me" moment from freaking Aladdin.
I mean, like I said, for the most part, I thought it was okay. So, what would you rate this?
It was decently executed. I guess we're saying out of 5, I'd probably give it a 3.
Wow.
3.5. I'm gonna be hard on these because
I'm gonna give it a 4. Honestly.
4.
I'll tell you why, but I'll let you finish. I'll tell you why.
I just give it a 3 just because I feel like there were a lot of really interesting, good ideas, but so many flaws, plot holes, just little moments that just stuck in my craw, especially at the beginning and the end. Just like all these little moments, like, they could have done that better. But it was adequate. I mean, I enjoyed myself. There are movies I would have rather not seen than that.
Right. You know what? Well, this is what I'll say. I'm going to give it a 4 for John Malkovich alone. Okay. I don't think it was a movie that he needed to carry. I was didn't believe him as the president, but his character being he was like the oldest guy in the city for the most part, from what they've shown. But I thought that he did a good job, and just for him alone, a legend in the game, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. That's just me though.
I may give it a 3.5 just for Rob Corddry setting up the third act, because he's got 2 great lines there that
classic lines. But we're not going to give too much away. Go check it out. Warm Bodies, Nicholas Hoult and Teresa Palmer, who just creeps me out as Kristen Stewart's blonde double. So once you get past that, I think you'll be fine. But this is Bobby signing off.
And this is Chris.
And we'll see you again on Film.
FLAM.
That's gonna be how we're gonna do this.
Sounds good.
I'll say film and he'll say
FLAM.
All right, so we'll try it again.
All right.
So this is the first episode. Give us a break. All right. This is Bobby signing off with Film.
FLAM.